Well, welcome back, everybody. All right, welcome back to my channel. Here we discuss a little bit of everything, including reselling. I do some reviews sometimes, and if that's your cup of tea, hit that subscribe button and join in, make a comment, and I'm always very, very happy to read any of your comments. Okay, so we're just gonna jump right on into it. Today's video is gonna be about books. You know, they always say the early bird catches the worm, but I have found when it comes to estate sales or garage sales, sometimes the second day can be your lucky ticket. I went to this garage sale on the second day, and this lady had these books. I'll post a picture of them right here so you can take a look at them. Now, they were all in Spanish, so most people at this garage sale were just walking right past them. And I know for a fact that several of these people were resellers because they all had their phones out looking at different things. Now, these particular fairy tale books, there were children's fairy tale books, I recognized the pictures because they were that, I think it's called stop motion, where they, you know, move the little clay or the little characters around. And I remembered these as a kid. And so that's the only reason why I picked them up, is because I remembered them. I was like, oh my gosh, I remember these. I turned them over, sure enough, they were from 1974. So I knew that I had something. However, finding them was a little bit tricky. I know that I posted a video whenever I first found them, but this video is about me selling them. So whenever I found them, I discovered that in order for you to be able to find little treasures, especially when they are of a different language, sometimes it can be helpful to change your settings to the other language. Because I looked and looked and looked on English Google to find these books, couldn't find them anywhere, switched it over to Spanish Google, and immediately they popped up. So that's my little tidbit to you, that you might want to switch over those those settings when you're looking for something that's in a different language. Now, I can read and write Spanish, and I am fluent in Spanish, so to me it wasn't that hard to do. But if you happen to have some issue with it, maybe you have a bilingual friend that can help you out. Okay, moving right along. Pick these books up, and I got this hair that keeps getting in my face. It is just hot, hot, hot today. So if I'm sweating, guys, that's the reason why. It's just hot. It is just a hot day. You know, September is gonna be hot. Okay, so anyway, forgive my sparkles if you see that I'm perspiring. It is extremely hot. Anyway, okay, so I picked these books up, and what I noticed about them is that yes, they're used and that the edges were, you know, kind of tattered and they weren't in the best of condition. Some had been marked in, others had a little bit of water damage, but all of these books had the hologram, I guess you call it like a sticker, that was on the front of them. The comps that I could find, most of them did not have this hologram. Most of them were missing the hologram, and so these, all 10 of them had the holograms. These books ended up, again, picking them up for free at a yard sale. The lady just had it on big old box by the side of the road. I picked up several books that she had in that box, and this is the first lot that sold. It's what it sold for. So you don't want to overlook certain books just because they're in a different language or you don't know what they are. Always check the year, check it something you haven't seen before. Is it something that may be unique? If it's something that may be unique and you haven't seen before, it might be worth your while for you to grab it and take a look at it and see if it's worth anything. And again, make sure that you do your homework. You want to be not only a good seller and have good customer service, but you want to be knowledgeable. You want to know about your products. And so you want to make sure that you're doing your research and knowing the items. Now, there are a bunch of threads out there where people just constantly are asking questions like, what do you sell on eBay? What's to sell? What's the, you know, best thing to, and quite honestly, nobody can answer that, because eBay is such a huge platform. You never know who is looking for what. And so it could be the craziest thing that sells. For instance, in one of the boxes that I got, that was a Wii box for the Wii game, picked it up, already sold it, but it had this tiny little piece for an Xbox controller in it. And I was like, well, what's this piece doing in here? This is a Wii, this says Xbox on it. What am I gonna do with this little piece? Well, I was just gonna throw it away, and I thought, you know, I'm just gonna look and see if it has any value. Sure enough, it had a little bit of value, so I put it on and it sold, and it sold quickly. Just remember that it doesn't always have to be super high dollar items, but you want to make sure that your sales are consistent. And sometimes having those smaller items that are maybe for a little less, that keep your account active and everything moving and algorithms in your favor, that help you make those bigger sales. So, okay, that's gonna be it for my video, guys. I'm just trying to keep it short and sweet. And again, if you have any questions, comments, make sure that you post them below. And as always, subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Bye.